Hello again. I decided to do a short video on basically the tools I typically use. Since I do container gardening, it's not much to it. Just a couple pairs of scissors, some twist ties from the grocery store. I use these to support the plants. A drill, just because you always need a drill. Some different support stakes. I use these shorter ones, and basically all I do is I'll drill a hole down the center of these like that. Use some of this wood glue over here. Glue these pieces together. Slide it in. Break this off. Do the same to another. Put it in. Make a longer one. Rather simple. One thing I use a lot of, and it's kind of odd, is a 100-pound braided fishing line. The advantage to this is the 100-pound mostly because you're never going to break it, for gardening at least, and it's thick enough to be used without cutting into too many things. Usually what I'll do is I'll use this, run a line from the support or whatever, and then the twist ties to actually connect to the plant. It doesn't break, from what I've personally seen, this does not break down in the sun, so it doesn't get weaker and start rotting away or anything like that. It's rather cheap. Get it on Amazon, Wish, whatever. I wouldn't recommend Wish, but that's where I got this one. So what I'll do with the twist ties is I'll have a stem and I'll have some kind of support, and I won't actually like wrap it together like that and twist them off or anything like that. I was doing a loop and then twisting them, but that kind of like gives an absolute constraint. So a lot of times what I ended up doing is just kind of like loosely wrapping them like so. It doesn't provide a lot of support, but I'm not really looking for a lot of support in most cases. Just something to guide it, not to really force it into the way I want the plant to be growing. And it gives it, it can come loose, obviously, and that's kind of the point of it. It's just, so that's basically what I do, at least with these. And the advantage to these is they are free. Just make sure to adequately buy something when you're grabbing those from the grocery store. It's kind of a little rude to take an excessive amount of free things from a grocery store and then not pay for anything. I'll also use these spray bottles. This particular brand you can get at Home Depot, and I don't really even know how much they cost. I found this one's neighbor was throwing it out, but these actually work really well. They're not really, they're not cheap. We made, they're plastic obviously, but they are actually last a decent amount of time, work rather well, and I'd recommend those, or if you find something very similar. But that's it for tools. There's not much to it. See you next time.